How's it going, everybody? RazingHel here, and I'm back today with another episode of Stronghold HD. Today we're beginning the economic campaign. So we're going to start with mission number 1, Victory Feast.
The royal court is soon to host a great banquet. We need you to found a small village for the production of ale and cheese. Find a clearing in the woods to the south of the king's castle and get to work immediately.
Okay, so we need to acquire 200 cheese and 24 ale within the predefined period of time. We're going to be playing it on very hard difficulty, and let's get started.
Place a keep to site your castle, my liege.
Let's slow the speed down here to 40, and we're going to place the keep probably as soon as I can, right there. Okay, gonna put the granary right about here, and now we actually need to get started placing some hops, or some, what are the hops farms, yeah. Won't be able to build right next to the signpost, but it's important to get the hops production up early, because otherwise the blight, the hops blight that comes as an event later, will simply make it impossible to actually produce any hops. Okay, we're also going to need some more hovels. We're almost reached our current population cap, so 3 more should do it quite well. And let's see if I can fit a few more dairy farms in here. So 1 there. Okay, apparently that's it. But now we're going to build some woodcutters huts. We need to clear this area of trees if at all possible. So I'm going to spend the rest of my wood doing exactly that. And now we're going to speed up to 90. We're going to expand the stockpile here a little bit, so there's enough room for sure. I don't think it's going to be too big of an issue. I know space is at a premium in this one, but yeah, so we're getting the woodcutters to chop down those trees that are in the way, and then once a lot of those trees are cleared out of the way, it'll actually be possible to continue expanding my food production, my dairy farm food production. And we needed wood anyway, so it's obviously, but I mean, when it comes to placing them, where to place them, well, it's ideal to place them in this area because we can clear it out and make more room for more productive buildings. Okay, as soon as we get some more of this wood in, I'm going to build a couple of hunters' posts here. You're going to notice that throughout this, the cattle bellowing, let's say, is going to be a pervasive sound. Okay, maybe 1 more hops farm. I think we might have time for that. Already we have some hops coming in, so I want to build a brewery. Place it right behind. Wait, I think that's actually a little bit too close. We just want it like that. There we go. Okay, more space is being made. Thieves have stolen from my granary. Means we're running a little bit low on food, for sure.
Granary stocks are very low, sire.
Shouldn't be too much of a problem because we have food coming in. Now build a couple of farms. Okay, I can fit 1 farm up there in the corner. It's good to start producing ale as soon as we have the hops required coming in. That's why I'm adding a couple more breweries. It's an interestingly difficult word for me to say or to enunciate. Brewery. There's another one. Looks like this area here is clear enough for another farm. So I'm going to delete 2 woodcutters there. See if we can put down a farm. Yes, indeed. So another dairy farm is down. We have a couple of types of food coming in here, both meat and cheese. Now, I didn't go with... Do we actually need more wood? I don't think so. I didn't actually go with wheat because it's a production chain that takes a little bit too long to get up and going, given the amount of time we actually have to complete this mission. So, let's get rid of these 3 or 4, 5 woodcutters huts, and then we can start building more dairy farms there as soon as this hunter guy gets out of the way. There we go. Another dairy farm. Okay. We have all the dairy farms down in that area, but we need more wood now. So I'm going to build a couple more woodcutters again. Hopefully closer to the stockpile this time. Now that all of our hops have died, okay. The plague is mostly only a problem due to the hit to popularity that I take because of it. And also I lost one of my barrels of ale there. But now that the hop farm or the hop crop is ruined, we won't get another chance to build any more hops. So we might as well just delete all those and build a couple more breweries. Hopefully I have enough hops. I have 16 and 7. Yeah, so we should be good. Because there are also 3 making the hops at the moment. As long as plague doesn't descend on them, we should be good. Okay, building a few more dairy farms around here. Hops really is the limiting factor, and you have to get production of that up quickly. Because otherwise, you're going to end up in a situation where you just can't produce any more hops due to the hops famine, or whatever they call it, that has struck your castle. Overall, this is a pretty small map, as you can see. In the HD edition, if you zoom all the way out, on a 1080p screen, you can see the entire map contained within your area, your screen area. We have a bit more wood, so I'm going to build another couple of dairy farms. And also another brewery. I think we have a population for it. Maybe not. Not enough workers. Yeah, so we're going to get rid of a couple of those woodcutters' huts. Now we should have plenty of population. I don't want to expand beyond 3 hovels because we're actually we have to collect or stockpile cheese. So adding additional population is not going to yield significant returns if we aren't actually using that population to produce food. We might actually be able to fit another dairy farm right over here in this corner. But overall, I think the number we have is fine. Are we all out of hops? There have 3 hops left on the stockpile. I'm fairly confident that we will win this. Or that I will win it. Obviously, you're just a voyeur in all of this. I'm going to add on to the granary to make sure we have enough space. There is room after all. Yeah, so I think we have enough space here to build another dairy farm. Or 2, as a matter of fact. Yeah, there we go. So deleted those 2 woodcutters' huts and replaced them with dairy farmers. So we'll be making more cheese now. 72 popularity at the moment. And that's victory. As you can see, 246 cheese, and we finally got our 24 ale. About half of the time to defeat. Done.
We are victorious, sire.
Congratulations. Playing level equals 15,000. I actually did better previously. Apparently I had more cheese or more ale at the time. Or no, cheese extra. I get credit for cheese extra and months early. So the faster you do this, the better. I suppose that leaves a little bit of room for improvement, but overall, happy with that. So that pretty much completes the first economic mission in Stronghold HD. Thank you very much for watching as always, and I hope to see you next time.